Hello everyone, today you join me back down the club lakes. Glad to be back down here. Just got a barrow thing down to the swim now. It's not too far. But yeah, got all the gear ready. Plenty of bait, got about 9 kilo of bait. 3 kilo of mini mix. 3 kilo of a boilie particle pellet sort of mix. And then I've got 3 kilo of a load of pellet and particle to put in before I leave Sunday. So let's get down there, let's get in the swim, get them rods out. Right guys, this is the setup I'm using today. Got about 20 or so inches of rig tubing on there. Standard leg clip. Down to a fluorocarbon hook link, Ronnie rig. Micro barb tied up with the atomic tackle hauler hooks. One of the Parker baits white fruit and nut pop-ups. So I'm gonna get that out there on our baited spot. Already got a rod out there. See if we can nick a few. Right, so getting those setting up. I've got both rods out now. Fish in the same spot. The trees. So the rods are there. Absolute mess in the peg right now. But we've got the bivvy up. Just got to get up that stuff up there. Down here. Have a clear up. And we're good to go. Getting a couple of liners, so that's a pretty decent sign. There's a couple of fish here. But we'll see what happens, see if we can get a few. First part of the session. Nice little common, but very welcome. It's about 1 AM right now. Still got plenty of time for a few more bites tonight. Still got plenty of time this session. Nice little fish to start it off. Right, we're on the move now. Got stuff on the barrow. Not really feeling this lake this weekend. So we're gonna move up to one of the other lakes on the complex, which a friend of mine's on anyway. And see if we can manage a few out of there. But we're very slowly getting there, moving. It's quite far. It's gonna be a lot of effort, but hopefully it'll pay off and I'll have a few nice fish. Right, the move paid off. Got to the swim about 40 minutes ago. Got the rods out, one on the far bank and one in the margin. The one on the far back went, resulting in this lovely common. Hopefully we'll have a few more. I'm in the brolly now. Sun's pretty much just going down. Rods are out. Hopefully we'll have a few during the night. I've got one down in this margin here, and then one out over there somewhere. So hopefully we'll have a few. Right, fish number 2 now.
For you, yeah.
Lost a couple, but changed up the hooks, made some adjustments, and landed this one. Lovely. Right guys, I had a couple of bites last night. As the sun went down, I had 2 quick bites and about an hour of each other. I lost them unfortunately, but I changed up the hooks to some curved shanks on a Ronnie. Yellow pop-up did the bites, and next 2 bites I landed them. But today I've pushed away from the margins just as the fish don't really come in close until after dark. So I've gone to some different spots today. I just had a little walk around. I'm just coming back up to the lake now. But yeah, I've had a little switch about today. I'm fishing on the end of this weed bed in open water, and then one in this quiet little tucked away corner. So that's the lake. I'm fishing right up that end. Yeah, this is one of the lakes here, and then behind me, I'm just coming up to it, is the other one that I fished quite a bit, which I did my last video on. And there's this little bay I'm coming up to now. There's always loads of fish in it. So yeah, this one's sort of like a horseshoe shape. You can see all the roach down there in the margin. Don't know if you'll be able to see them or not on camera. There's loads of them. There's a big one as well down there. Yeah, I'm gonna go around this little corner. I'll show you the carp in there. Let's have a look. There already. There's loads of them. There's 3 or 4 there. There's a nice mirror down there. They all sit behind there as well. I can't see any. They cruise down the back of these reeds. They come right in. They come right down here at your feet. There's still a few down there. You can't really see them on camera. There's still a couple down there. And the koi like sitting here as well sometimes. I can't see him. There's always loads of fish in there. It used to be a swim. As you can see somewhere around here, there's an old post saying the number of this. Yeah, there it is. But it's obviously quite overgrown now. I think if you were to cut it back a little bit, just enough to get a rod in there, it must be a great little stalking spot, because you just get so many carp in here all the time. In the winter, before all these reeds and stuff grew back, you could probably surface fish. I tried before, but they weren't really taken. I had one big comment come up from my bread, suck half it in, blew it out, and then he spooked all the other carp, so I gave up. But yeah, they literally come through these reeds and literally down out here, and then go back up, and they just circulate this little area. And the only way you can fish in here is from them swims over there, and there's one over here somewhere that you can cast to. But it's a great little spot. And there's still a few carp mooching about now, but you can't see them very well on the camera. But it's such a good spot in here. There's always so many fish. Yeah, as you can see, it's quite a wilderness place. It's not really a fishery. It's more of like a nature reserve, and it's just this angling club there. Fish, but it's a lovely place. There's 4 lakes. There's Ben's, which is a match lake. I'm not going to give out the names. There's another one which is sort of like a little cruising tench lake. But I've seen some big carp in there, including quite a big ghosty. And you got the other one, which is the weedy, quite tricky one, which is the one I just showed you all them fish. And then you got this one, which is, it's not a runs water, but it's not as hard as the weedy one. So yeah, about to get back to the swim, sort them rods out, and hopefully get a few bites today. Let's go. Right guys, it's getting a bit later now. Got the rods out for the night. Fishing one on a big weed bed out in the middle, one down this margin, and then one straight out. I've only had one fish today, and that was just stalked in the margin on a bit of sinking bread. But I'm sure we'll have plenty as we go into the night. Right, that rod on the far margin went, screamed off. Lovely little mirror, got a nice fat belly on her. Lovely start to the night. Let's get her back. Right, saw a few fish on the surface. Got the floaters out, got the surface rod. And they were sort of taken, but only the odd dog biscuit and a bit of bread. But I saw this mirror coming down the margin, picking up little bits of bread as they dropped off my hook in the margin. Squeezed it around the hook, dropped it in front of him. Not even 2 minutes later, he coming at it. Lovely fish. Right, it's coming to the end of the session now. It's the dreaded pack up. Got the bed chair down, got the brolly down. Rods are still out. Still time for that one last bite. It's gone pretty quiet, so it's unlikely, but we're getting there. Hopefully we can manage one more bite. If not, I'm happy. I had a good result. Been here for about 72 hours now, and I've had 6 fish out, so not too bad. Alright guys, it's the end of the session now. Just barrowing back to the car park, got this barrow ready, and then I'll come back to this one in a minute. I've Unfortunately, we didn't manage any more fish, but I can't haggle. We had a pretty decent session. So yeah, join me in the next video. We'll probably be back down here. If not, we'll probably be at another day ticket venue. See you guys in the next video.
And when you double that, because there's 2 bibbies and 2 beds,